Good morning students. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Myself Dr. Leena. As you all know that I am uploading videos on previous year questions asked at IIT JAM, CSIR NET and GATE. So today we will discuss some questions on linear algebra. So the first question is, it is asked at CSIR NET in December 2018. Let A be an n by n matrix with n greater than 1 satisfying a square minus 7a plus 12i is equal to 0. Then which one of the following are true? First, A is invertible. Second, t square minus 7t plus 12 is equal to 0, where t is equal to trace of a. D square minus 7d plus 12 is equal to 0, where d is equal to determinant of a. Lambda square minus 7 lambda plus 12 is equal to 0, where lambda is an eigenvalue of a. So, first of all, we are given an equation. A is a matrix of order n by n and it satisfies the equation a square minus 7a plus 12i is equal to 0. So characteristic equation, this will be x square minus 7x plus 12 is equal to 0. Make its factors x square minus 4 3 the 12. So 4x minus 3x plus 12 is equal to 0. X minus 4 minus 3 x minus 4 is equal to 0 implies x is equal to 3 and 4. Clear? So first is A is invertible. A is invertible if determinant of A is not equal to 0. So now you can see that determinant of A, what it will be? It will be product of the eigenvalues. So product of the eigenvalues is 4 3 the 12, which is not equal to 0. This implies A is correct. Second, you have t square minus 7t plus 12 is equal to 0, where t is equal to trace of A. So trace of A, this is given by 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. Now you can see that if 7 satisfies B, then it's okay, then T will be trace of A, that will satisfy the equation. So what you will get? You will get 7 square minus 7 into 7 plus 12, which is equal to 0. This implies 12 is equal to 0, which is not possible. So B is incorrect. Now you have third, you have determinant of A. So as you know that for C, determinant of A is 12 square minus 7 into 12 plus 12. So again this is not equal to 0. So C is incorrect. And lambda square minus 7 lambda plus 12 is equal to 0, where lambda is an eigenvalue. So if lambda is equal to, if lambda is equal to 3, D gets satisfied, and if lambda is equal to 4, again D gets satisfied. So this implies option D and option A. These two are correct. So answer is A and D. Clear? Now see the next question. Next you have A is equal to Aij, 3 by 3 be a complex matrix? Complex matrix means having entries as complex. Then which of the following is correct? Determinant of minus 1 raised to power I plus j aij, this is equal to determinant of A, or this is equal to minus determinant of A. C is determinant of under root minus 1 raised to power I plus j aij, this is equal to determinant of A, or this is equal to minus determinant of A. Just do the correction here. Here it will be minus determinant of A. So this question is asked at CSIR NET June 2019. So how to solve this? So first of all, A is a matrix. A is a matrix of order 3. So let us take A as A, B, C, D, E, F. Ij we have already used, K, L and M. So find out its determinant. So determinant of A, say expand by first row R1. So A, this is equal to EM minus FL minus B DM minus KF plus C DL minus EK. So what you will get? You will get this as AEM minus AFL minus BDM plus BKF plus CDL minus CEK. This is the determinant of A. Now what you are given? You are given the determinant of minus 1 raised to power I plus j aij. Clear? So how to write its entries? So let us take I as 1, j as 1. So you will get A 1 1. So A 1 plus 1 is 2, minus 1 raised to power 2 positive. So you will get A. Then I 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3, that is minus B. Then 1 3, 1 3 4 positive. A C. Then you have A 2 1, 2 1 with negative sign, minus D 2 1 2 2 positive E, and then 2 3 negative, then 3 1 positive, 3 2 3 2 negative minus N, and then 3 3 positive M. So when you expand this matrix, you write its determinant, and when you write its determinant and when you expand it with the help of row R1, it will be equal to determinant of A. You can easily do this. You know how to find the determinant. We have already discussed in this part A. So when you expand this by R1, you will get this is equal to determinant of A. So A option is correct. A is correct and B is wrong. Now let us take up the third case, C part. Now we are given the C part as C, this is equal to determinant of bracket under root minus 1 raised to power I plus j a I j. Clear? So what we have, let us take I as 1, j as 1, minus root of minus 1 is iota, so iota raised to power 2, which is minus 1, so it will be minus a. Then iota raised to power 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, so iota raised to power 3, iota cube, so minus b, and then minus iota b iota, and then you have a 1 plus 3, 1 plus 3 is 4, iota 4, iota 4 is positive, so it will be C. So similarly we can write these elements. So what you will get? You will get minus iota d e iota f, and then you have g iota h and minus k. G, H and K. Our matrix was, our Aij was A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and K. This was our matrix. So determinant of this. So we just find out its determinant of this matrix. So which is equal to, expand by first row, minus A, then minus ek, and minus iota square is minus 1 plus fh, then plus bi plus iota dk minus iota gf, and then plus c, iota square is minus 1 dh minus ge. ठीक है. Now this will be equal to a, determinant of a. When you expand it, when you solve it out, it will be equal to determinant of a. So determinant of a we have already evaluated in the previous slide. So C is equal to determinant of a, which is equal to determinant of minus 1 raised to power I plus j a I j. So option C and A are correct. And for D it was negative of A, that is not possible. So answers are C and A. Next you have, let n greater than 1 be an integer. Consider the following two statements for an arbitrary n by n matrix A with complex entries. If a raised to power k is equal to in for some integer k greater than equal to 0, then all eigenvalues of a are kth root of unity. Second is, if for some k greater than equal to 1, all eigenvalues of a are kth root of unity, then a raised to power k, this is equal to in, then which of the following is true? So two statements are given to us. What will we do? Now we are given that a raised to power k is equal to in. This is our first statement. So a raised to power k is equal to in, then any annihilating problem, annihilating equation will be x raised to power k minus 1 is equal to 0. For the polynomial px, this is equal to x minus 1 x k minus 1 plus x, k minus 2, and so on, x, and then plus 1. Now you can see that all roots or eigenvalues of A are kth root of unity. So x is equal to 1 is the first root, and so on. So we can say that, so AK has kth root of unity. So option 1 is, statement 1 is correct. Now next he says all eigenvalues of A are kth root of unity. So for the second part, all eigenvalues are kth root of unity, that is x raised to power k is equal to 1. This is given to us. Now the matrix A, it satisfies this. So when it becomes A raised to power k is equal to in. So which we have to prove. So that is also true. So first statement as well as second statement both are true. So option D is correct. Option D is correct. Next you have, what is the rank of the matrix? So this question is asked at CSIR NET June 2019. So you have to find the rank of the matrix. So matrix A is 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 1 2 3 3 3 1 2 3 4 4 1 2 3 4 5. So it is a 5 by 5 matrix. So we apply the operation R2 minus R1 R3 R3 minus R2 R4 R4 minus R3 R5 R5 minus R4. So what it becomes? It becomes 1 1 1 1 1, then 1 1 1 1 1, then 1 0, then 0 0 1 1 1, then 0 0 0 1 1, then 0 0 0 0 1. This is 0. This is 0. So you can see that 5 pivots are there. So as number of pivots are 5, so that's why rank of A is 5. Clear? These were the questions on linear algebra. Just like, comment, share and subscribe the channel as much as possible. Thank you.